Matriarchy is common among many indigenous tribes. Tribal women taught empathy, compassion, and brought warmth in an otherwise harsh way of living. They were a moral compass for their tribes. The examples of ancestral women in my family's own history have left a legacy of strength, compassion, leadership, and endurance. There are several women's stories that have shaped my family's story. However, the catalyst that began the great legacy of women in my family was Regina Alvarado de Cata of the Okewenge, formerly known as San Juan tribe. My story idea focuses on the life and work of this ancestral woman. Most specifically, this story, like life, is a tapestry woven with threads of love and hope. I feel the stories of today should focus on hope brought about by the example of women like her, so that we can still keep faith for a better future. The documentary starts with a kind of cloth doll located in the Heard Museum in Phoenix, Arizona. I was touring the museum several years ago and found a doll that said Pueblo doll, with the artist's name listed as Regina Cata. I was amazed that this doll had found its way to the museum in Phoenix, since she was from northern New Mexico. I also discovered that some of her dolls were at the Smithsonian in D.C. While tracing the path of these lost dolls, I will show the incredible life and works of my great-grandmother to show that her legacy, like her dolls, continues to endure. After doing some research, I found that the Albuquerque Journal wrote in 1953 that Mrs. Regina Cata from San Juan dolls are internationally known for their beauty of treatment and authenticity of styling. Each doll is dressed in miniature turquoise jewelry, narrative hairstyling, buckskin leggings, and handmade blankets. Regina Cata was born of Spanish military leader in 1886. After falling in love with Uguilio Cata of San Juan Pueblo, she was denounced by her Spanish family after she accepted his proposal of marriage. The Pueblo village, though, welcomed her, and she became a member of the community. Since Regina was not of Pueblo blood and did not have a Pueblo name, she was never officially registered as a tribal member. Eventually, her husband Uguilio became the Pueblo governor. This was an important position, and Regina would go on to be an example to Pueblo women. She helped begin a pottery revival in the 1930s to revive a pre-Spanish style of pottery. From 1940 to 1960, she made hundreds of dolls depicting everyday Pueblo life. When World War II began, many Pueblo men enlisted. The tribe of the San Juan Pueblo was not large. They were concerned that few men of the tribe would be killed and the survival of the tribe would suffer. In the native Pueblo culture, men are tasked with providing food, shelter, and protection of each tribe, as well as performing certain seasonal ceremonies to continue the Pueblo culture. Regina, who is Catholic, made an oath to God. If she wove a tapestry of the Mother Mary of Guadalupe, God would not allow any of the San Juan Pueblo soldiers to be killed in the war. She started the tapestry at the beginning of the war. This weaving was done by hand with natural plant dyes. When the war ended, she was still weaving. No San Juan Pueblo soldier was killed in battle. Regina felt that God has kept his promise, so she completed the tapestry after 11 years. It hangs today in the small Catholic church in San Juan. The tapestry represents the faith and endurance of one woman. It is woven together with many stories that brought the Pueblo of Okewenge together. My family legacy is held together by this tapestry. I would like to share the sacred story of what it means to believe and, most importantly, endure.